Welcome to the end of the course. The reason why this course is so short is I'm simply telling you exactly the basics or exactly the fundamentals that you need to observe. I'm not putting any more fluff on it. I made a book called Technical Gold. This book is 50 pages, simply because I'm saying to you exactly what needs to be said. I could illustrate with all sorts of examples, and I likely will. I'll make a paid form of the course. But the point of the course is to make sure that everything that you need is there and everything that you need is free. Godhood is free. If you'd like more, of course, then there's going to be extras. But the basics you already have, and you as you are, which is the recurring lesson of photography and the recurring lesson of life. As you are, and with what you have, you can take the world. You are enough. So, I'm going to talk about the second most important element after simply the talking and making money part. The second most important element is, and the part which will make you grow the most, public relations, which is perception management. How do people see you? Do people see you as someone who could charge 15,000 Rand for a photo shoot, or do people see you as someone who, picture man, someone who could, like charge $10 or $20, no, 10 Rand or 20 Rand for a photo, 50 cents or $1 for a photo. Now, there's different times for different things, which is why I make sure that I don't have a set rate. Sometimes it really is time to charge 50 cents for a photo. The time is when you need 50 cents to get to somewhere, when you need to make something using that 50 cents that will make the business better, make you better, make your life better. That's when you also have to use perception management. You can't scare someone off and say that, okay, you're a 15,000 Rand package only photographer, and therefore become unable to service all classes of people. That lower class, middle class, and upper class should be able to be served by you. So make sure that your perception is managed. This is the most, I consider it almost of equal importance to actually making money. But of course, like, making money is the point, so it becomes secondary. Almost of equal importance, but it does become secondary to making money. The reason why is the entire world is based on image. And in fact, what you are selling is image. And therefore, you should have a good image putting out, because you should have a good image going out, because that is what will bring you to the top. There are photographers making six figures, and something about them, the way they look, the way they appear, the way they feel, the aura there is to them, is what got them there. And this person on the street might be able to take just as good of a photo. It's just we don't see that because we can't see him. So make sure that you manage your perception. Think about, what should my perception be? What am I aiming for? I want you to aim for the top. I don't see what else you'd be doing. Aim for what you're aiming for, however, you are you. I'm not going to make you not you. But aim for the correct place. Figure out what disciplines you need to keep about your appearance in order to do that. Make sure that, your hair is kempt. Make sure that, assuming that you're going in this direction, there's different types of people. Lord, there's some people where they have, the kinds of dreadlocks where it just looks greasy and clumped together. And if you're in Jamaica and everyone approves of this in the area that you stay in, by all means, do exactly that. It's good. But if you're I'm not sure, if you're in another place where they think it makes you look like a bum and greasy, don't do that. But you need to think about it. You need to see, okay, how can I be disciplined about looking this way? Looking acceptable, looking good, and looking like someone that people should protect. If someone attacks me in the street, I look like a decent human being. I look like someone who you should protect. I fully expect the street to start fighting for me. And whenever someone has done something bad to me, people always come and ward off that person. They come to my aid because I'm giving off the right image. Be nice to people. I'm reminded of a quote. It says, "It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice." So be nice to people. This goes a long way. Give them that importance that they are. They are important. Speak straight with them. You don't need to sugarcoat yourself. I'm not a person where I encourage being fake. I encourage being real always. You'll find, should you look at any other video on my YouTube channel, or any video on my YouTube channel rather, you'll find there's moments when I've done something like very, what would appear brash, but I'm just being real with the person and telling them straightforward. People really appreciate that. They like it. Yes. But perceive what you're supposed to be so that you can manage other people's perception. Figure out how you need to be disciplined, observe these disciplines. Put yourself out there. And for you timid little photographers who want to hide behind the camera and say, "Oh, I don't want to be in front of the camera. I want to be behind the camera. I'm behind the camera." You need to put yourself out there. This can also be your brand out there, yes, but then if you're the photographer, you kind of are somewhat your brand. So like, actually have a good profile picture that you can like have on your profile. Actually have pictures that you can send out, which are beautiful. If someone wants to feature you on their poster and say, "Wow, it's the birthday celebration of Veneka," they should have a beautiful picture of you somewhere. These are like assets that you need. So make sure that they're there, and make sure that you circulate them out and that they're available. Should someone want to write an article on you, they shouldn't struggle to get photos of you. And I should know. I'm in the newspaper today. They wrote an article on me, and they're magnificent photos in the news. So make sure that pictures of you are out, pictures of your brand. Make yourself marketable. And then also, like, it's a bit basic, but get clothes. Get clothes. Sounded like someone was saying my name from outside. These guys really shout on the cell phone. Oh, nah. Anyway, this may sound simple. Get clothes. And then like sort of have something that you can unleash when it comes time to go and do those birthday photos, when it comes time to catch the quick brown fox that jumps over the lazy dog. Make sure that you have something to wear. Take care of your camera, clean it, make it such that it's presentable. Presentable often means clean, more than anything else. So have a clean appearance, look clean, look like someone where you would want to work with them. And if you look like you would want to work with you, that's a pretty good start. Observe other people, check. And make it such that your appearance is acceptable, your appearance is welcoming, not just acceptable, welcoming. And make it such that your appearance is protected by the people around you. The people around you are your safety. And also, become good at public relations as an art form in itself, meaning perception management as an art form in itself. Become good at speaking. Make it such that when you speak, you're saying the right words, you're saying them in the right way, and make it such that people see you as someone who is respectable. And before you know it, you'll just be well respected. Do things for your community, do things for the people in your life, and love and help people. And these people will protect you. They will come to your side. In the apocalypse, when everything is falling apart, and the apocalypse comes around in life, you'll find very often it comes around and it comes around and it comes around. In the apocalypse, you will never be alone. If you've been nice to everyone, maybe not everyone, there's this one guy, or like whoever that is, that like, don't be nice to them. You have a boundary, actually be able to exert yourself, actually be able to have boundaries, like stop this guy. But other than this one guy, if you've been friends with everyone and you've been as friendly as you can, done as good service as you can, been as real as you can, and with integrity, because keep your honor. If I'm speaking to you and I'm speaking to you as me, you'll have a wonderful time speaking to me, because you'll see that no, you know what, somehow this person is respecting me enough to just be straightforward. It's the greatest respect. Magnificent. Take a look at whatever it is that you're wearing. You know, there's wear and tear, things like this. Take a look at what modernly is considered good within that culture. Within that culture, because there's different cultures. I'm not going to act the same way as a Zimbabwean. When I'm in Italy, when I'm trying to observe their manners, learn all the manners elements. Learn how to eat with a fork and knife. Make sure that when you appear in Buckingham Palace, you're not like a Neanderthal in Buckingham Palace. You can eat with a fork and knife and look civilized. And tip people. No, at least know how to tip people. Let's say you cannot tip people just yet. Know that, all right, well, you tip a barber 10% for whatever they've done. And when you can, tip them. The people around you. And you'll find this person will now say, hey, you know, someone's getting married, because there'll be magic. There'll be magic in them. There's a magic in that moment that you gave this guy this extra dollar that no one else gave him. There's magic. Yes. And in essence, rather overall, realize that your world, this world, is a perception world. How you think about something, it is. If I think this is the most, sorry, I'm trying to put it into frame without breaking the vase. Okay, I'll just get the vase. If I think this is the most magnificent bouquet of all time, it is. And if I think it's just plastic flowers at dust gathering, it is. So realize that once you can master this thing called photography, once you can master this thing called perception, you have mastered the entire world. And this is my contribution to you, to make you able to take the world as you are and with what you have. Go get a camera and go take pictures. Meet people, make friends. And remember, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice.